What's happening?
For service in the fatherland.
Put him in the car.
Good morning.
The Gestapo are making raids every day. This is no time for games.
You were told I was coming.
Yes, we were told, Major Bradley, but not when. Not that you'll be arriving like this.
There are German patrols all over the town. You expect me to stand on the doorstep until you decided to open? Here, you can put these away.
Put them away yourself. How did you get here?
Well, not by parachute. No, those days are almost over. Our troops are chopping up the remnants of the 7th Army, so it was easier to come through the German lines as one of the remnants. I can pass as a German.
That doesn't surprise me. Have you come to take over?
From Albert?
Yes.
In the final days? To take all the glory? There may be no glory at all for anyone. Where is Albert?
You mean they didn't tell you?
They told me he was in prison. Is he still there?
Yes.
And so you have taken over, temporarily?
Yes, I'm in charge. And I'm staying that way until Albert returns.
Well, I'm sure you're very good at it. Why is Albert in jail?
They think he killed his wife.
Did he? Did he?
No.
Then why do they think he did?
I don't know.
I'm here to discover what's happening to Lifeline.
Yes, of course you are, Major.
Where is Natalie?
She's helping to take some airmen out of the town.
And Alain?
He's with her.
I want him to let London know that I'm here. If you tell me where they are, I'll go and help them.
Thank you, but we can manage.
So, how's it been with Albert gone?
Difficult.
I've come to help.
Have you? How?
Well, I've just come from Paris, where they're also waiting to be liberated. If Brussels is going to be like that, you're going to need a lot of help. The Germans are panicking. They no longer stop and ask you for your papers. If they suspect you, they shoot on sight.
So, you've been to Paris?
Yes. The resistance is determined to save the city. The Germans are determined to destroy it.
Can they? Destroy it, I mean.
Well, they've put explosives in all the principal buildings and under all the Seine bridges. As soon as the Allies enter...
What happened to those we sent south? Did you hear?
Those who got to Paris are being hidden outside the city.
No, we're sending them to the Ardennes now. There's nowhere else.
I've come to see that they're protected in the forests. If necessary, to get them armed so they can protect themselves. To the liberation.
Pascal.
Monique, I must speak with you. Major Bradley.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning. I've just been brought some news about Alain. He's been taken by the Gestapo. In the Rue Van Geva, the Gestapo are rounding up workers for forced labor to be sent to Germany. Alain came into the street, tried to get out of the trap, was caught, and was forced into the back of a Gestapo car.
And the airmen?
They should be safe. Alain was on his way back from the guard, you know.
And Natalie?
There's no news of her.
Your informant, is he reliable?
Oh, most reliable. I was told about it as soon as it happened. I came here by way of the Rue Van Geva. There were soldiers and a lorry and a Gestapo car driving away.
If the Gestapo...
Well, you must save Alain's codes. Where does he keep his
Estelle.
radio?
His wife. She must be told. I'll give you instructions how to get to the farm. When you get there, Estelle will tell you where the codes and the radio are hidden. Then you tell her to take herself and her children to her cousin at Namur. Pascal, you know what to do.
Stand up! Stand up when I talk to you! Stand to attention!
Why have they brought me here?
You will know soon enough. Now get yourself cleaned up before they come back for you.
This man is a friend, Jacques. You have my word that you can trust him. He wants to know what happened to Alain.
What is it you want to know, monsieur?
You saw him arrested.
One of my men saw him.
Does this man know Alain?
As well as I know him. He's a local postman. A useful man who warned Alain to get away.
Was there a girl? What happened to her?
All eyes were on Alain. He didn't go easily. Before that, he was taken to the Avenue Louise.
The Gestapo prison.
You have a contact in the prison.
And 5 of my men are prisoners there. Do you want to get a message to him?
I want him out.
There are only 2 ways out of the Avenue Louise, monsieur. To the concentration camp, which means you've helped them, or to the burial ground, which means you've held out too long. You have no chance.
Come here. That's better. Now they can start on you again.
Where am I going?
Hauptsturmführer Klein has some questions to ask you.
No news of Natalie?
No.
I went back to the Rue Van Geva. They say about 30 young people were rounded up, including 8 girls.
What will happen to them?
For forced labor, well, they'll be taken to the Ministry of Labor. Their identity cards will be checked, they'll be photographed and issued with permits to work in Germany.
Kind of them.
Oh, yes, the Germans are always very thorough and correct.
They're neither thorough nor correct, and when they panic, they behave like pigs. How long will it take, this processing?
Well, they don't waste any time. They'll be on the train from the Gare du Nord tonight.
Who will know which train?
And the man you met, Jacques. He controls half the resistance in Brussels. The docks, railway workers, postal workers, and some of the police.
Ask him about the train. I have to be in touch with London. Where can I keep Alain's radio?
Max's old room.
I've left a watcher at Alain's farm. We must know when he talks.
He won't talk.
I didn't say if. I said when.
These are the papers we found on you. You still say they are your own?
Yes.
Jacques Durand. And you came into the city this morning from the suburb of Laeken,
Yes.
where you live.
Yes.
We have been to Laeken. There are 4 families Durand there, but none of them are missing from home. And none of them, not one, recognize this photograph. Nor do the local police. And the local police have no record of issuing such identity papers. They are all false. Oh, no. Cleverly made, but false. Or stolen. What is your own name?
Jacques Durand.
And you were on your way from the railway station to the Boulevard Boudin to look for a friend.
Yes.
Well, if that was the case, why didn't you just say so? I mean, why did you fight with our soldiers?
I had no wish to be sent to Germany.
I think it was because you are a terrorist.
Yeah, and I know there is a code amongst such terrorists that you must try to hold out for a day or so to give your friends time to get away.
Well, we will waste no more time.
Just put your hands flat on the desk, please.
Just put them flat on the desk like this. Now, you will tell me who you are and what you are, and who your friends are, and where we can find them.
Mademoiselle. Brandy, please. I've told London that Alain has been taken and that Natalie is missing. Until we know that she's been taken. Tell me, is there any German in the room who handles forced labor?
No.
Natalie is your friend. Now take a careful look. Is there any German officer in the restaurant who deals with conscript labor?
No.
They never learn. What are you here for, 46?
For being a patriot. Is there any other reason?
Einmal wirst du wieder bei mir sein, einmal wirst du wieder Träume sein. Schenkst du mir auch heute noch einen Blick, einmal kommst du, einmal wirst es ganz bestimmt klar, dass ich doch die Allbeste war. Such du auch woanders noch dein Glück.
You've come back.
Yes. And you've come back.
You know they've got Alan.
Yes.
Are they looking for me?
Not yet. Come and sit down.
Oh, God. God, I thought you'd been caught.
No.
Did you get the airman away safely?
Yes. We ran away from the station when we ran into it. Alan saved me. The Germans left their prisoners to go after him. Everyone was watching him. I was able to walk off. I went to Madame Faulkner and she hid me till after dark. Where have they taken Alan, do you know?
To the Gestapo prison.
This man wanted to blow up trains for you, and better go and sing for our friends.
Alan gave me the chance to get away.
And you took it. So the debt is paid. One of you had to get away. Alan knew that. If they got you both, they would have had lifeline by the end of the day.
But was I right to come back here? I had to know about Alan.
Well, it can't make things any worse. The problem now is to get Alan out.
Can you?
Well, they say I can't.
And if you can't?
Well, you and Monique will run for the hills and hide with the airmen. How many airmen are now in hiding?
60, and the 4 that we took this morning.
Do you know exactly where they are?
I know what forests they're in, but the forests are very big, and there are 3 groups of Alan. I don't know exactly where they are now.
Who does?
Alan.
Go upstairs now and get some rest. There'll be work for you tomorrow. Now, go on.
I'm glad you're back.
Morning. I was in touch with London last night, checking on you. They gave me a message for you. They say you'll understand it. They say they know and respect you, that you are, as they put it, a resistant of the first days, that you've been to London twice, once for training, once for briefing.
So, we work together.
How many men do you have?
In all, about 6,000. 3,000 in the country, and about 3,000 here in the city.
Armed?
Most of them. But we are under orders from London, too. The orders forbid private wars.
What about jailbreaks?
Jailbreaks? You couldn't do it. Not from that prison. It's right in the center of town. They could whistle up a regiment of armed guards, SS, in full battle order before we could even beat down the gates. No, my men are armed and trained to assist the Allies when they reach Brussels. Armed to hold bridges, protect communications, and harass the German troops. I won't throw them away in the Avenue Louise.
Just half a dozen men and a plan of the prison.
No.
You say you have a contact in there?
Yes, in the prison office. And 5 of my men are in the cells. If it was possible to get them out, they'd be out. I'm told Alain's been listed as a terrorist, which is good for your escape line, but not so good for Alain.
Jacques, we have over 60 airmen hidden in the Ardennes. Alain knows exactly where they are. He also knows all about the escape line. Is there any way that I can get to him?
There is one possibility. But it means dealing with the Boche and trusting him. Would you trust him?
If I had to. What is the way?
Money. It means dealing with scum, the prison guards. They know they've lost the war, and some of them are prepared to ingratiate themselves. It wouldn't have been possible a month ago, but now...
Has it been tried?
No, but it is being mentioned. And a name has been given to me.
Who?
The German who takes the prisoners for interrogation and brings them back. But we couldn't afford it.
How much?
1 million francs?
It's no more than 9,000 sterling. You can pay it.
Are you sure you can trust them?
No.
We don't have 1 million francs.
What happens to your regular payments from London?
The money is to keep the airmen, pay rail fares across France, guys, to take them into Spain, you know,
But
that
they're not
Major, as
being
well as I...
taken into Spain anymore, and there are no rail fares across France now, or couriers' wages to be paid.
Major Bradley, they are still with us. The numbers are growing. They need to be clothed and fed.
I'll have food dropped to them. How much does London send you each month? How much has been saved? You were instructed to keep a contingency fund. I must know how much I can offer.
Hello, Candide. It's for you, Jacques.
Yes.
Our salesman is willing to meet you today. Can you come to me at 12 o'clock?
Get up. Come on. Time to move. Hauptsturmführer wishes to talk with you again. And this time he will expect answers.
Keep our eyes open.
You expect trouble?
Always. I've got my men posted. This is Herr Reisner. He's employed at the prison in the Avenue Louise. This is the friend I told you about.
These meetings have their dangers, messieurs. So let's not waste time. What can I do for you? I have a friend in your prison. I believe it is possible to have him released. How long has he been in prison? He was arrested yesterday morning in the Rue Van Geva and taken to prison in error. They are always taken in error, monsieur? What is the name of your friend? Jacques Durand. Do you know of him? No. But if he's there, I can find him. What is your position in the prison that you can find him? The best of positions. I am in charge of the movement of prisoners. I can allocate to myself whichever duty of the day I care to do, such as driving him for interrogation or bringing him back to the prison, or such other place that the Gestapo may have decided, if necessary, to the SS barracks for execution. Or I could deliver him safely to you. You could deliver him safely to me? All things are possible, if the price is right. Well, make it possible. What is the price? The war is coming to an end, monsieur. Soon it will be every man for himself. I require a letter from the Belgian resistance signed by him, telling the Allies that I have been of service to them, that personally I saved the life of one of your men. And in addition, I require 1 million francs.
He can't have the letter.
Wait. You can have both. What now?
When I have found your friend, we will meet again. But not here.
When? Today?
When you have the letter and the money, monsieur. When you show them to me, let me know.
Have you seen Maître Guissard?
Yes, Albert.
What did he say?
He said he'll see you again soon, but he wants to see Inspector Delon and see what the police inquiries have shown first. Albert.
Well, what else can they show?
Oh, Albert, please listen to me.
Well?
Alain's been arrested by the Gestapo and he's being questioned. They've shown no interest in the Candide yet, and Major Bradley is hoping to get him out.
Who?
Bradley. Nick Bradley.
Bradley. Oh, yes, I remember. He hasn't come to take the line over.
No, Albert. He's come to protect the airmen who can't be sent home. I don't like it. I don't like him. But he really is trying to help Alain.
How?
Money. A bribe to the Germans. He wants to know how much you have in Lifeline.
Does he?
He wants 1 million francs from you now.
We don't have 1 million francs.
Alain is in danger.
1 million francs?
The Candide is in danger. You are in danger, and you can't get out. Well, what do I tell him?
He was under orders to build a contingency fund. There must be another safe.
He was also under orders to build the Candide as a smart restaurant, a listening post among the Germans. Now, that has cost a lot of money.
An hour's delay can put you all in Dachau. Show me.
I don't know where the keys are.
The Candide is not a charge on the escape line. It was intended to provide money for it. What sort of profit has it shown?
I don't know.
In the end, it all has to be accounted for. Payments and profits. I know exactly how much money the line has had. I also know how much each airman cost.
You can't possibly know that. Some went home quickly and others were kept here for months.
Yes, but each returning airman was questioned. How many have been sent down the line?
I know how many I've taken down.
How many?
In 3 years, 205.
Strange, isn't it? Across the years, there are certain things we never forget. 205. And if you try, you can still see every face.
Yes. Yvette took over 200 before she died. Monique has taken some, and there were the other guides.
I know exactly how many went down the line before the route was blocked. 634. And of those, 541 got back to England.
93 failed to get home.
Right. Some were caught in Paris. Others in the so-called unoccupied zone. Some went into the net on the Spanish frontier. Some in the mountains. Treasure of the Incas. Letters, deeds, cash. Not enough. Not even a quarter of what we need.
You won't find enough money. I've been to see Albert.
Then we'll have to find another way.
Mile Reinhardt. There. Yeah. Well, this is him. Your department, they think he may be part of an escape line.
Am I permitted to see him?
Those are not my orders, sir.
Jacques Durand?
Yes, the name is false, I imagine.
If it was thought he's from an escape line, he should have been given to the Luftwaffe.
He is not an Allied airman, Herr Mayor. He's a Belgian and he is a terrorist and he belongs here. It may also be that he is part of an escape line, so I am asking you.
May I take this?
Of course. If any of your department recognize him, you will let me know. Klaus, Prisoner Durand. Go on, you can have it. You see, we can be kind. And to those who cooperate, we can be very kind. You're a brave man. I admire brave men. Major Reinhardt thinks you may be connected with an escape line. Were you with an escape line?
No.
Do we believe him, Klaus?
No, sir.
Ah, well, help him, Klaus. As you can see, we will soon know who you are. So, why not tell us now, without further pain? Bravery will not prevail. And I assure you, those who cooperate are treated very well. Now, downstairs is a car. All you have to do is to come with us in the car and take us to visit your friends. We won't embarrass you. All you have to do is to point to them, and Klaus and his friends will do the rest. Believe me, very soon you will beg Klaus to stop. And you will tell us. Why not now? No?
This is the man you asked for, Monsieur Paul Fånge. This is a British officer who has a message for you.
I'll come straight to the point, Monsieur Fånge. I'm told you are a wealthy man, that you are a patriot and a loyal Belgian.
Of course.
And that in the past you have helped the resistance with funds. Well, I'm now instructed by London to approach you on a similar matter, a matter of urgency. I wish to borrow a large sum of money.
Why?
Oh, I can't tell you why.
Then how much?
1 million francs.
Oh.
And I am authorized to tell you that the equivalent in sterling will be paid into your account or the account of your family in London today.
At this moment, it's quite impossible.
On the other hand, with the city about to be fought over by the Germans, it is the sensible thing to do. You, as a businessman, should know that. Your money's safe in London, guaranteed by the British government and the Allies indebted to you.
When would you need it?
Now.
It's a large sum of money to be found at such short notice. And how do I know it would be paid to my name in London?
Take his word for it, Paul.
Do you listen to the news from London?
Mm-hmm.
To the personal messages?
At times.
Listen this evening. I've told them to put in a message to you. It will say we send our thanks to Paul for his help.
It will say that?
Those precise words, no others. Does it satisfy you?
If you can command London to say such things, then I will trust you. Try and raise the money quickly. And if that message is broadcast tonight, then you will have it.
Then you, sir?
I think I've managed to raise the money. Does that please you?
What are the chances of getting them out?
Well, that depends. On whether our armies continue the advance, and on just how frightened they are.
They don't look very frightened to me.
I've asked about the photo. It was recognized in the office. It's thought Meyer Brandt would have known, but the file has gone. It was borrowed by Kessler.
Sturmbannführer is on leave.
Then you will ask Bullner.
An escape line.
If Meyer Brandt was interested, it could only be an escape line. Your department has the file. Will you check if it is here?
Perhaps that is why he would say nothing, huh? Yes. He wanted us to believe he was a saboteur.
Situation in Paris? What's really happening there?
It is now in our favor.
It was reported the resistance hold the center of the city. They've fortified it, and that the Americans are on their way.
Yes, well, the city is ours again. Read it. And if the Americans approach, the city will be destroyed, so they will not dare.
You approve of this? The destruction of a beautiful city?
We are not asked to approve, Herr Meyer. It is a Führer order. Well, it is not here. Bullner must have it.
Then you must find it. It says there that the Gestapo have withdrawn from Paris.
What do you mean?
That's what it says in the report. The Gestapo were the first to leave.
Yes, and I am asking what you mean by it.
Could be a pointer to what the Führer has in mind.
The Führer has his reprisal weapons in mind. The V1 is already raining down on London, and there is no defense. Especially there is no defense against the Begentungswaffen, too. Yes. The Führer will succeed where the Luftwaffe failed. Where the Luftwaffe failed us all.
Where the Luftwaffe failed, Hauptsturmführer. My reason for mentioning the withdrawal of the Gestapo was to wonder whether it might not be the rule that you leave first.
So?
My staff has been reduced to a mere handful, Hauptsturmführer. It would be helpful if the matter of this escape line was settled first.
It will be, Herr Meyer. Have no fear.
Love is for the very young. Let us raise our glass and say, let them live, let them love, let them
Any news of Anna?
Not yet.
What are you thinking about?
Paris.
What is happening in Paris? Tell me.
A lot of trouble, I think. Things can go badly wrong. The resistance is rising too soon, and they're not properly prepared.
Why?
Well, because like all of us, they've waited too long and suffered too long, and so there's no stopping them. The rising is spontaneous.
People are united at last?
No, the people are divided as always. The communist groups are trying to take control of the capital before the Allies arrive. The moderate groups are determined to stop them. So they're fighting each other. And then they're fighting the Germans.
You think that will happen here?
Well, not if we can help it.
It's tuned to London, but I think you'll have missed the news.
There's so many things to be done. Protect the airmen. Try to find some unity. See that the communists don't start fighting everyone else. Direct the resistance against the Germans.
Began a general uprising.
One thing at a time.
Public buildings were occupied. Paris police seized the headquarters on the Ile de la Cité and held it against fierce German attack. Vichy supporters were arrested or fled. That's the end of the news from London. There will now follow the personal messages to our friends in Belgium. Here are the personal messages. The man in the moon is Emile. I repeat, the man in the moon is Emile. Gilbert sends his love to Marcel. I repeat, Gilbert sends his love to Marcel. We send our thanks to Paul for his help. I repeat, we send our thanks to Paul for his help.
Was that last message for you?
It means we have the money. But not until tomorrow. It may be too late.
Oh, Major Bradley? Your lucky piece.
You need it.
I had to borrow some of it from relatives. I've arranged it in bundles, easy to count.
Thank you, Monsieur Fånge.
Now, if I may have a receipt, please, to present to your people in London. Anything could happen to us in the coming weeks. It's for my family to present to your people.
Jacko, will you witness this?
Thank you. Goodbye.
Here he comes. 2 of them.
Who is this?
This, monsieur, is my guarantee to you what I have found, Jacques Durand, and can deliver him to you. This is a man who looks after him in the prison and can give you news of him.
Well?
His name is not Durand, but I believe you know that. He is stubborn, and has suffered for it.
Describe him.
The man that was arrested in the Rue Van Geveren is shorter than you. Thinning hair, long face. Not so handsome now, of course. He is in cell 46.
When can you bring him to me?
This afternoon. But there has been a small change in our arrangements, monsieur. We must now include our friend here.
What change does that make?
It now makes it 2 million francs.
No.
He has found your friend for you, monsieur. And he will tell me when he's been taken today for interrogation. And he will not inquire too early when he does not return to the prison. Indeed, he will say that he had been told your friend had died under interrogation. It happens. In which case he will not inquire at all. So he is worth his share. Then the arrangement must be off.
How much do you want?
If Herr Reisner is to get 1 million, then for my part, half.
No. I could get you a quarter.
Accept it. There is also the letter.
You'll have your letters.
Now that is agreed, your friend will be brought to you this afternoon. Sometime around 4 o'clock, I will deliver him to you. And the agreement was payment in advance. You have brought the money, monsieur?
But you've just raised the price.
Show me what you have brought.
Your letter of safe conduct.
Not till you've earned it.
And 1 million francs, as you asked. You will have this when the prisoner is delivered to us.
And what about me, monsieur?
Your money will be here on time, and your letter. When the deal is done, the money will be handed to you. Now, you will describe to me how it will happen. Where's Monique?
The market doing the shopping now that Alain isn't here. What's that?
The money for Alain. But it's now no longer enough.
Why not?
Well, because now there are 2 to be paid. The driver of the prison van and a warder.
You told Monique you wouldn't need it.
I know what I told her. Then I reckoned without panic among prison guards. Looks like they'll all want in on the liberation. Want to save their necks. Want letters saying how loyal they've been. And money to buy their way out.
How can you trust them?
If there's no cash, there's no Alain. And conversely, no Alain, no cash. I put my trust in myself. Which would you rather I bring back? Albert's money or your friend?
Good luck.
Name's Nick. Nick Bradley. Remember?
Good luck, Nick.
He's pulled it off. You see? You can trust a German, monsieur. I have your friend. You have the money? And the letters? Bring him in! The money?
And this is the money for your friend.
Bring him now! It's not allowed. This is the man you bargained for, monsieur. This is the man you described to me. The rest of the money, please.
Where is Durand?
He did not return from Gestapo headquarters, monsieur. I swear to you, we waited.
They picked him up on the street not half an hour ago. It was a trick.
No, no, monsieur, please, I swear to you.
In Paris, you know, they're hanging prison guards from the lampposts.
No!
You're the one who can help us most. You will go now to the Avenue Louise. You will wait for Durand and you will bring him here. If you fail, remember that your job takes you through the streets of Brussels, and in 24 hours you will be dead. Bring him to me as you promised, and I'll let you live. Refuse, and I'll kill you now.
I cannot guarantee how your friend will be, but I will bring him.
Sign to the paper. Wait.
We have 3 hours to correct.
I said wait. Stürmer! He will be your guard.
It isn't possible now. And so we get ourselves killed. There's an armed guard in the van. Can you help?
Is Durand with you?
Yes. It is not my fault, monsieur. They put a guard with him.
All right. You call for the van to be opened. We'll do the rest.
Another one to come.
We'll get you away from here quickly, Ella.
We kept our bargain, monsieur. We brought the man.
But what are we going to do about the guard?
He can't go free.
No. Pay them. You can have your choice.